Good morning, you guys. It's boy. Sorry about that. Good morning. We're out here in my backpack. You guys want to meet? You want to meet my beat up old Jeep? I got a little bit of work to do on this property around here. We got a good place here, but everything behind this fence back here is just undeveloped, and so we got a project that we want to get going back there. And I got this old car that we haven't really seen yet. Let's go meet the Jeep. Come on, buddy. 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 That dog. So, we can hear the neighbors, huh? It's a good thing we have editing. So let's take a look around here. We'll use some editing. Let's take a look around here, though. Let me flip you around. Here, behind the pool pump, right? We've seen this in a previous episode. I've got these. Let's just take a look. We'll take a walk with Papa in the backyard. Papa, what do we got going on here? Well, we've got berries. We've got lollaberries and blackberries growing through here. And here in a few months, these things are going to be as tall as a fence. I've got them planted on wires with these trellises, these trellis bars. Hold them up. I got to repair this one down here. This winter, a lot of stuff has gone south, and we've got, look at all this grass we've got all this. It's just weeds, it's not grass. But I came in here yesterday and mowed it because it was getting out of hand. We had a big rainstorm coming in, so I mowed around between all these trees. But this is all new growth. Look here, guys. See that? Those are brand new shoots. All the bright green. See, all this purple is old. All this purple stuff is older. It's been around a year. All the brand new growth is this bright green stuff coming in. So that stuff's going to come in here in a couple of months. We're in February right now. By June, everything out here is going to be taller than that fence right there. 6-7 feet tall, and it'll come up through here. It'll be hanging over wider than that row, all the way down to the tree down there. But that pomegranate tree's a mess too. Anyways, those berries will be ripe in about June, and they're gonna be so good. We've got an Indian peach tree, and this poor peach, it has seen some bad weather, some bad things happen. It got overgrown. You can see where the branch fell over. Had a situation where this branch fell over. It's been cut off and pruned back so many times, and it's a mess because I can't keep up with it. So that's a pomegranate tree, and it needs to be topped off and cut back a little bit. We've got apricot tree here going on. Behind the apricot, this is with nothing on it. This is an apricot tree. We're still in mid-February, so these are just getting ready to bud. And that's the thing. I was looking for weather to prune in, and it's a sunny day. Gosh, it's going to be in the 60s, 70s today. These trees are wanting to bud out, and I haven't had a chance to prune any of them. There's my avocado trees back there. Nana's little she shed. Got me a couple of orange trees back here. Nice looking orange trees. They're doing their thing. They're about ready to pick. They're just a couple years old. My lemon tree is loving. Some of these trees like the rain a lot better than others. My lemon tree is doing fantastic. This thing, see if we can back up a little bit. Anyway, so the lemon tree, yeah, it's doing good. There's my orange trees in there, and I've got my lime trees. So they need a little bit of dressing up. My fig tree is pretty empty, but look. At a glance, it just looks like a dried up twig stick. But look, little baby figs. Don't have any leaves yet, but we got figs. What? Yeah. My goodness. Anyways, so we've got a couple of problems back here. We were cleaning up over the last year or two. This was an apricot tree. It's just a stump now that stump is probably a foot high, well, 16 inches, and it's a trip hazard, right? And so it's a trip hazard, and it's actually needs to come out. And I've got another spot over here where there's a hole where a tree needs to used to be, I think near that bucket. Anyways, I've got some irrigation line running through here. You can see it right there, and so I need to pull that back, and I need to get in here and dig this stump out. So what we've got to do, I've got a couple of these stumps from trees that were non-productive. They were just not producing fruit, and if you don't produce, you got to get yanked out of the ground, otherwise you're just sucking up water for nothing. So this one here, same kind of thing. This is a peach tree that just wasn't a type of peach that we wanted. It wasn't going to do much, so we got to I got to pull this stump too, and so I'm going to have to pull some of this drip hose back because I've got them all running on drip, and pull those stumps. And then I've got a tree actually in the back of that brush pile. This is that little stand of suckers is from an apple tree trunk that I cut off, and that all needs to be cut down and hit. But I have this is another one of the Indian peach trees, and it's it needs to be, I need to move it. I want to see if I can pull this one up, and I want to put it where this stump is. So this stump has to come out. See, because I have these kind of lined up, these peach trees, and there was a third one back there where the apricot stump is. And so I want to move that stump out, move this peach tree into this location, line them up here next to the berries, and that will be a better setup. So that's part of kind of what I got going on. I got all this prune wood stacked up from last year. I still got piles of brush that got to get taken down. Papa's got a lot of projects. So anyways, to pull stumps, we've got this beast. This is what I wanted to show you guys. Papa's Jeep got this beast. This is what I wanted to show you guys. Papa's Jeep. I know, I hadn't really talked to you guys about this Jeep before, have I? That's a new to you project, huh? Well, it's not new to me. That this Jeep, what do we got here, Papa? What are we looking at? All right, guys, 69 Jeepster Commando. Yeah, 69 Jeepster Commando. It's all factory. Huh? Right, Derek? That Jeep did not leave the factory looking like that at all. You want to walk around it? Let's walk around it. Huh? We got a lot of this is a lot of rock rash. Yeah, that rocker panel is completely caved in all the way. That's genuine rock damage. If you see here, I want to show you this right here. You see where this is where the lip from that rocker cover actually got crushed, and it actually came up over the lip of that door. And I had to beat that down with a sledgehammer while we were on the trail so my passengers could get out. So, yeah. Anyways, 35-inch tires. Spring over. When you say spring over axle, Papa, what do you mean? See the axle? This is this differential here. This is a front differential. Okay, but the tubes that come out of it are called your axle tubes. And if you look at that, you can see the axle is under the spring. Alright, so there is the axle tube, and there is the spring, right? Spring over axle. So it's not the way this left the factory, but we've done that. We brought in that was years ago, guys. Did this years and years ago. But we did it on this front end. This front end was donated by another vehicle. Anyways, got some pretty cool stuff here. Got our steering box behind this rock basher guard homemade thing. There's our steering box. Everything in there built on the fly. Anyways, got an old Widowmaker. We got a Widowmaker Bellevue winch. That was the precursor to the Warn. What was the Warn? The 8724, something like that. Can't remember. Anyways, this was its granddaddy, but this thing has no auto brake and has no auto locking, and it just if you slip or lose what you're doing, have a cable brake or something, it has a handbrake right here for this drum, and if that handbrake ever fails or you fall down, this thing free spools and unwinds, and there's no way to stop it. So it's not a real safe ride. So anyways, here's the Jeep. Jeepster Commando. My Jeepster. Thing's pretty whooped. Is that patina? Is that patina? Hey, I didn't know Jeeps came with hood ornaments. Hey, how you like that? How you like that? So yeah, she runs, guys. I mean, believe it or not. We got some rock rash on this side to match the other side. This thing been caved in. This one I didn't do. See, there's some stuff here. There's some stuff here that I didn't have anything to do with. It was like that when I got it. But all this stuff down here is some stuff that I did, different things. Yeah, we got some traction bars back there. Fuel can holders, spare tire rack. It's a fun Jeep. The Jeepster, right? Okay, so what's going on with the Jeepster? Yeah, let's see here. It needs some work, don't it? That's some old Route 66 upholstery. That seat needs to be recovered. we've got a pack rat toolbox in the back, slide out. That's cool. Wait a minute, am I seeing? I am seeing. We got a 6-point roll cage in this thing. 6-point roll cage in this beat up old Jeep. Hey, we got some speakers over there. What do we got? Yeah, Pioneer. Hey, 6-point roll cage. We sure do. Somebody's been using this for storage. Yeah, so we've got this roll cage, 6-point roll cage. Bolts down. We've got it reinforced from the bottom through the frame, attached to the tub, attached to the frame. These seats are late model Thunderbird seats, and they're power adjustable, and they work when the battery's not dead. So yeah, kind of dirty, kind of beat. We got a interesting array of levers over here. It's got the truck 4-speed transmission, granny low, 1, okay, or granny low 2, 3, 4, and then reverse, right? But then we have these twin transfer case levers. What we've got here is a 203 doubler. This is a chain drive section 2-speed that came off of a 203 transfer case, MP203 transfer case from General Motors application. Well, I guess whatever. Anyways, it's the front part, 2 speeds, high and low. This one here is my NP205 transfer case that has your 4-high. Well, I forget which direction it goes, but I have 4-wheel drive low and 4-wheel drive high and 2-wheel drive high through this lever and neutral. And this one has low and high range. So with this one in high range and this one in low range, right, then I have 2-to-1 gear reduction in low range. Well, then if I put this one into low range, now I've got another 2-to-1. So I've got 2-to-1 plus 2-to-1, 4-to-1 doubler gear reduction in my old Jeep. 4-to-1 gear reduction is great. So steering column out of an old Chevy station wagon. Still got the factory dash gauges, everything in it. Some of the lights work, some of the switches work. I know the heater fan blows, but there's no heat, and I know the windshield wipers work, and the headlights work. The roll cage is there because, look here, still got the factory mirror. Anyways, the roll cage is there because I've rolled this Jeep 3 times, and this is the second body and this is the second body that it's had, because I destroyed the first one, and those are stories for another day, boys and girls. Let's see what we got under the hood. What do you say? Hang on with me, guys. I'm not quite Sasquatch size, so some of us have to use 2 hands to open the hood. Yeah, so we've got a brake booster master cylinder from a late model 90s Chevy trucks. That's an old late 70s Chevy 350 that we pulled out of a station wagon and modified. Still got stock exhaust manifolds, and even got the smog era air pumps. Now, if you'll notice, we've had to cut. Some of you Jeep guys will know that the factory had a shroud that came back to about here, but when you put a V8 in here, you got to cut all that out of there. So I still run a quadrojet carburetor under that air cleaner. And because when I first put this motor in California, California where I live, it had to be smogged. And so right down here you'll see the smog pump. I painted it bright orange so the referee could find it. Still got the air transfer valves and everything pumping air into the exhaust. And it passed smog as a 69 Chevy truck according to the smog referee. What we got going on is this battery's give up the ghost today. What I want to do, we've wasted a lot of time walking around this vehicle, but as always, I'm going to take this battery out and go get a new battery. I've recharged and charged, and that battery's had its better day years ago. But we're going to pull this battery and put a new battery in it, and we're going to fire it up, and it'll run. I don't have any doubts. You can think about, will it run if you want to. I know it'll run. But we're going to get this thing running. And what I want to do, with the help of double low range, right? I told you about the low range. With the help of double low range, the four-wheel drive's kind of hit and miss because I got a problem in there. But with this double low range and with this old Bellevue Widowmaker winch, we're going to see if we can pull a couple of stumps out of the ground and maybe move a tree. Should probably wait for a tractor for that tree, but we can get rid of those stumps. And in a few days, we're going to want to move this thing. And this thing's been sitting for so many years that it's starting to make its own holes in the ground. Got a couple of flat tires, but I don't have a lot of room. I don't have a lot of room from this hitch to that fence to get in here and pull this thing forward. But that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to pull this thing forward. That Jeep will pull it if I can get traction. This is what happens to the ground out here, and it gets so slick. It's not that the earth is slick, these weeds are slick. But I might have to hook a couple of vehicles together, but I need to get that thing pulled forward out of the way. So we'll move the car trailer and we'll pull this thing forward out here in the open area right here, so I can jack it up and remount, rebead 2 tires that need to be beaded up. And then we're going to move this old Comet out of the way, I think. And the game is, I'm going to try to pull that container up that way and then back it up over here and back it right in here where this Comet is sitting. That's my plan. That'll give me a big open space next to the container. I can still have plenty of access back to my trees. Why do you want to move the container, Papa? Well, I didn't want to talk about it too soon, guys. But I think we're there. I think we're at the time where we can talk about it. We've been working on this for years, and we're going to build a building. We're going to build a shop. We're going to start right about where that Goody sign is hanging off the fence. Yeah, and it's going to come across here. There we go. It's going to come across here to where that brick is. To where this brick paver is laying in the ground. That's the corner of Papa's shop. And it goes straight over there to that fence. Right? And then goes down there, and that container is in the way. Because the shop's going to go run down that way, down the fence. I'm going to start here. We're going to run down here about 40 feet. 40 feet. We clocked it off. If I walk it out this way, I used to have another paver out here. It's disappeared in this grass. I don't know. It's out here somewhere. I find it after the grass dries. But the 40 feet takes us about here somewhere. So from that goodies sign, see that sign right there? Yeah. Over this way, 40 feet is about here somewhere, right in here approximately. And so the container has to move. I'm standing at the far corner of the shop, so it would be from over there to where I am and straight up this way to that paver. That leaves me enough room between the shop and the fence to get through here. So this area we're looking at now, in a few months' time, this has to become my shop, and I think we're going to do it. But my next few projects are going to be getting these stumps out of the ground, get this Jeep running, get that Comet moved, get this thing pulled out, put the tires back on, back it into this hole over here where the Jeep and the Comet are sitting. We're gonna have to get this grass killed off, bring a tractor back here. There's a big mound of gravel and dirt piled up under those weeds, and there's another one right here, and we're gonna have to use a tractor, pull all that over here where our slab's gonna be, and level that off. So we got a lot to do. So what are we gonna do today? We're gonna go to the store. First I'm gonna take that battery out, and we got the keys if we need them. My buddy Gumby is gonna help me move the Jeep, and we'll get her all yeah, see, it's dead as it can be, but we'll get that thing going, and then we will be in business. So that's our goal today: fire up the Jeep and get it moving, and maybe we'll pull some stumps. Yeah, all right. So anyways, that's the goal: get some of this stuff fired up, get that cleared up, get this area over here all brought back in order. That container's got to go. The Jeepster here is going to help us move this Comet out of the way. We got a lot of work to do, and see, we got, here's what I mean. We're out here in the West Coast in Kami, California, right? But it ain't all sunny weather all the time. Look over here behind me. I'm in a sunny window of space. We've had a couple. We had a clear day before yesterday. Yesterday it was clear until 5 p.m. and then all this stuff rolls in and dumps like a half an inch of rain, and then it's all sunny this morning and clear skies over this way, and then I look over there off to the west, and I got another storm blowing in, and it's coming pretty quick. I don't know if I got time to get that battery changed, but we're gonna give it a shot. You guys stick around. We're gonna have some fun. Stick around. I'll be right back. We'll go to Wally World or somewhere and buy a battery and get this Jeep moving, and we'll have a little bit of fun with it. Thanks for joining me. Okay, I heard you. I heard a few of you asking questions about this 203, 205 doubler thing that you're talking. What kind of thing is that you're talking about, Papa? Okay, right. Chevy, and all through the 70s on up into the 80s, maybe into the 90s, Chevy made a 205 transfer case. Strongest 4x4 transfer case they probably ever made. Before that, they made a 203 model. The 203 had a gear drive 2-to-1 reduction, but then the four-wheel drive section of it that engaged the front axle was a chain drive, and it's tough, really tough. the great thing about it is you can unbolt the gearbox from the 203 off of the chain drive. And with a little bit of modification, you can bolt, and there's companies making it aftermarket, but you can make an adapter that'll bolt that 203 gearbox 2-to-1 onto the 205. So let's get up and see if we can take a look at it, and I'll explain it to you. Let me get a fat body under here. So here we go. All right, this is our rear drive axle. Here's our speedometer cable. There we are. This is an MP205 transfer case. It has a gear drive, and it has a gear drive all the way down to that front drive shaft right there. There's a drive shaft that leaves out of there and goes all the way up to that differential. That's the four-wheel drive MP205. And it has a 2-to-1 gear reduction. And as you can see, it's big, but it only goes from about here to about here. And then there's the output right over there. Well, on the front of this, you can see right here, there's an adapter plate. It's an aluminum adapter plate. And it's a big piece of machinery, but it's expensive, but they're out there. There's companies making these kits. We put this in before there were very many kits available, and we did a lot of my buddy had a lot of the machining done on his own. So this box right here is the 203 high-low section. That's the gearbox from the 203 transfer case. And it has a input where it bolts directly to the 4-speed transmission. See? And that's a 203, but it's only the front part. It's only the front part of that 203. And it's been unbolted from the part of the 203 that looks like this. This is the 205. There's the adapter. So this has a 2-to-1 gear reduction, and this has a 2-to-1 gear reduction. And it's big. It takes up a lot of space. But the Jeepster is a 101-inch wheelbase vehicle, so with a bigger vehicle, you have more room to do that. It does hang low, and that's a problem, and you can see all the rock rash and bash on this guard, and that's a drawback, but they're tough, and it's a good piece to have behind a V8 with 35 or 44-inch tires. So that's my 203 205 transfer case. We'll walk around the other side, see if we see anything else over there. Maybe we'll get a look at it from this side. A little better idea. Here, let's back up just a hair. All right, so this is our transmission. Here's our 203 transfer case front half. All right, there's an adapter, there's the 203. Now all that is all factory brackets and adapters right out of a Chevy truck. Then this piece is the made piece, this piece of aluminum that you see right here separating the 203 from the 205. So this 203 would have had a gearbox a lot like this one bolted onto it, but it's a chain. Well, this stuff is a mess. It's been a long time since I've been in here. These are pretty dirty. Maybe a 1/2 inch 9/16, another 1/2 inch. Yeah. All right, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 9/16. All right, I'll be right back. I had to go borrow some tools. Let's get this retainer off. Get our battery hold down off of here, out of the way. I got lots of accessories wired into all these posts. I got these marine style posts with the twist downs because it's easier to add accessories. And I know it's not the way to do it, but it's my way. And if it works, is it really wrong? Wait a minute, that's Derek's thing? Well, he didn't invent it, guarantee you. Guarantee you he didn't invent it. Anyways, if you ever, I don't know, you guys, whoever's watching these videos, if you watch them at all, maybe you never tried to change a battery before. I don't know. So, different vehicles have different ways of retaining, holding the battery down. The later model stuff has a battery retainer that's down on the bottom and holds it in from the bottom. Old school Jeeps and stuff, they had different ways of doing it. This battery bracket is actually a factory bracket. So where the factory put it and mounted it right on the firewall. This hold down, I'll show it to you as soon as I get the bolt off of it. This hold down is one that I made. Put these bolts in the air cleaner so we don't lose them, right? So the factory has these two bolts sticking up here. This is a piece of square tubing that we've cut the ends off and drilled so that we can pop it over there. That's a 1/8 inch wall, 1 inch square tubing, and that's way overkill. But that's because I knew, because a good friend informed me that at one point or another this Jeep was going to end up upside down, almost like he knew me. And so we built it so that the battery would stay put. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna have to probably go back, get another wrench. I may end up having to replace these. Might have to replace those. I don't know if I can get them loose. Alright, here we go. Got the ground off. Ground came loose. Alright, so there's our ground off. Get this positive cable off. I don't know. Yeah, it's not gonna fit. Dadgummit. There we go. Nope, not gonna do it. Alright. Get smaller. I'm going to pull the wing nut off of here so I can get out of the rain. I'll take it over to my bench and take that battery clamp off. The wing nut will help me get rid of my I got my power to my starter and my power to my winch coming off of there. See, I'm going to have to put new ends on my switches. Those are the ends for the switches for the winch control and another, probably a CB radio. So I'm going to need new ends on there because they're corroded. They're rotten completely off. I tell you folks, this has been in here a long time with this setup. We got the go handle on it, which is cool. Oh, this battery's been in here since 2013. How about that? All right. All right. So these little letters and stuff tell you things. That's the group size, 24 amp. All right, let's go get some juice. Let's go get some juice to start that thing up. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain on us, guys, but we're gonna try to get this done. Should probably just go to Walmart, get another one, but O'Reilly's is so close. You know what? I'll be right back. I'm gonna get on the whole interweb and see if I can get a price on both of these from both stores. All right. Well, I could save a little money. I could save a little money. We could save some money going to Walmart. But most of the money I'd save, I gotta order it, have it tomorrow. I don't want to wait till tomorrow. And O'Reilly's got them in stock, and they're close. I don't like going to Walmart, so spend a little bit more money. I'm gonna drive over here to O'Reilly's and and pick up a battery. It's starting to rain, just in a. So they got lots of batteries, right? And they're gonna help me find one real quick. But you look at your shapes, right? They got all these different shapes, and they're marked on there, and they're grouped. That's a 24, but it's not the 24G, right? Is that what we had, or F? Anyways, we need to go check that again. Anyways, that's how you figure out which one you want. $200? $200? Good grief. You get these, but you gotta pay extra for them too. And you get this, but you gotta pay extra. Am I the only guy on the planet still buys these goopy things and puts them on and sprays them down with maybe I am. Maybe they don't do anything. I don't know. That other battery was 2013, 11 years. Here lately, I've been lucky to get 2 years out of a battery the last few years that I bought them. I kid you not. That one was 2013. And I bet you it cost me less than $100, maybe $100. Maybe. Things have gone up a lot. 200. Okay, I bought those two goopy things there with tax, license, dock fees, and out the door. $241.34. Yeah, Walmart might have been cheaper, but I'd had to order it for tomorrow, and we'll see, man. That's just crazy. Well, before I could get home, the rain is upon us, and I'm only 3 blocks from home. But that's the way it works. Hear it? Can you? I don't know if you can hear that, but it's raining. Yeah, let's go do some work in the rain. I got to get this battery in because it's supposed to rain all week. So. And I'm off work today, so I kind of got to do it. Well, by the time I just got out of the car.
Yeah, I know. Boy, you timed it just right.
So you could hear the thunder rolling. I thought we were gonna get hail. I'm gonna take a break. I got the battery high and dry. Oh my gosh.
Here's our river.
They told us we were supposed to get 1.5 inches over the next couple of days. They said that yesterday.
I think you're right.
I guess it all got here at the same time. Now the hail's coming down. Nana wants to move the rain gauge so she can measure the rain. Have fun. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's some hail. I thought I could see hail coming down. You're soaked up now.
Oh, I am soaked.
Yes. I know. That's why I wasn't out there. I'm going to go inside and have a cup of coffee or something. We'll come back in a minute. Well, just as fast as it blew in, it blew out. And we're looking at clear skies and sunshine. Clouds are off that way. And there's some more off in the distance. So I'm going to take this window. Look at this. Everything's still dripping. It just, I mean, literally, I've been sitting down for about 10 minutes and it quit and the sun's out. So come on, battery. Let's go get in the car. All right. There we go. It's in. It's in. So, well, I guess for starters, let's go ahead and put the hold down on. We'll be done with that part of it. Okay. A lot of wear and tear on there. Yeah. Move that up a little bit. Yeah, get this slapped on here. Hopefully while the sun's still shining. And we'll get a cup of gasoline to throw down the throat. Because I know it'll take a while to pump it up in the tank. But it'll save you some time if we go. There we go. Snug as a bug in a rug, right? If you don't know this, you might not. Take these off. Just take them off. Oh, nuts. Well, I got to bring the cleaner back here. Be right back. I think I'm probably the only person who still uses these. They probably don't do nothing, but I still use them. It's a brand new battery. It's got an arc spot. Let's messing with this battery. Oh. Brand new to my ass. Reconditioned. Crap. This stuff does a little bit, but it does help. Turn that the way we want it. Discovered that's a 12 millimeter. I'm not sure where that came from, but it isn't 12 because it's corroded. It's 12, and that's weird. But there you go. Yeah, that's tight. So now
we have to clean these up just a little bit. And I'm going to want to use that winch. All right, we got to fix these two wires here. See if I have the right pieces right here in my pocket to do that with. Well, actually, yeah, these will work. Well, that'll do that. The grounds all look pretty good, relatively speaking. We got a drain. Got a drain somewhere on that thing. I don't know why. I got the CV on. I don't know. That'll explain why the battery goes dead. Wouldn't it? All right. All right, let's give it a shot, guys. Clean this fender off. Everything on it's gonna end up in the ground if I don't.
Did I miss that? All right, we got gas now. I think I missed the startup, guys. Sounds really good. See if I can get it to idle. A little bit cold-blooded. See if we can get it to idle down here. Yeah, don't want to idle right now. It will in a minute. Looks like I got a loose hanger. Sounds good. Go. There you go. 69 Jeepster Commando. Breathes and lives again. Idling. Doing its own thing. Under its own power. See what's this here? What's this? Woo-hoo! Power seats. When we get it in this thing and drive it around a little bit. Alright, let's go see if it'll move. Yeah, you're on.
17. What I tell ya. There's the stump.
Told you to run. You've been introduced to the 69 Jeepster Commando. Now, this ain't the best way to do this. Let me try to get my zoom dial back in. Okay, this ain't the best way to do this, but it's a way, and it's a fun way. Oh, we broke our strap, so I tied another knot in it. We're gonna go again. I think we're really close to 1 or 2 pulls and this thing will be out. I'm starting to dig some ruts here, trying not to do that. Now look how much of that strap we lost. All right, that was good. So we're just having some fun, right? All right, you got a view on it. Let's see what happens. I'll fire it up. We'll give it another go. Broke the strap, huh? Man, we're almost there. I used to be a Boy Scout, so I know a lot of knots. Well, there you go. There you go. Yeah. We rutted it up a little bit. Didn't do it too bad. We got a hole now. We'll wait for the tractor to pull that out. But now we got a hole here. So that's the next one that we want to get to. You know what? It's almost a straight shot. If I throw the winch back here, I go right next to this tree, right out to where the Jeep's sitting. If I rest the Jeep against that tree, that winch might pull that out. Probably break that branch off right there though. The problem is this ground's so slick that that's why it was just pulling the Jeep along when I tried to winch it. It just slid me along in that mud. Let me throw some dirt. Dramatic. The roots snapped off, the ones that were in the ground, and it pulled out with one pull of the winch. It just didn't take anything at all. I did break my irrigation line. I'm gonna have to repair all my lines. Yeah, my drip lines are a mess now. Here's the other end. I snapped it. That's all right. That's easy to fix. Here's the hole where the first one was. I swear, guys, first pull on the winch, and it came right out. I don't understand it. There you go. That's how it is, though. One of them will break your axles, and then the next one comes right off. Look at that. It didn't even make the winch, the strap tight, so that I couldn't undo it. I swear, I was just getting a good tug to get set up to start recording it, and it goes right out of the ground. So there it is, man. Welcome to the Jeepster, my slash tractor. This thing's bad to the bone. Yeah, I'm about out of time, and we got more clouds rolling in, so I'm gonna clean up back here, put stuff away. But how do you guys like the Jeepster? Leave some comments about the Jeepster, man. Help me grow this channel, because I'm gonna keep trying to remember. I do stupid stuff like this all the time, but I fix other stuff too. But I like to work on these. I like driving them better, but these old Jeeps and cars and stuff. And this old Comet here, I got some ideas for that. I've got a 76 four-wheel drive over there, needs some help, and a 67 F250 in the back. But this is my workhorse right here, guys, and I hope you enjoyed that. I love driving this old Jeep around. I'm gonna pull it around and park it for the day, but yeah, I like to have a little fun with it. I'll get this stump out of the way, get cleaned up back here. So let me know what you think. Leave a comment in the comment section. Just leave a comment that says comment. It doesn't matter. Comment, click subscribe, share the thing with your friends. Help me grow this channel, and I'll try to think of more crazy stuff to get into. Stump pulling was fun. I wish I'd have got that second one. It came right out. I'm gonna let you go for today. We'll try to get out of the rain before it gets to me, and we'll get out of here, and we'll have a lot of fun with this Jeep later on.